Hello, everybody. It's Johnny B. Okay. Gia Nortas. That is her Americanized name. She is the Kazakh judge. And she did a little video or live stream. I think she did a live stream. I'm not sure which platform she was using. I think then she posted it up on YouTube, but I think it could have been YouTube. I thought it was probably something like Periscope or something, but anyhow. All right. Anyhow. She had some things to say. And one of the things that she was talking about was she said that Daniela, it didn't affect, that there was no effect with Dimash leaving, that they changed their mind. But perception is part of our reality, because we see that Dimash dropped out. We saw that the American judges already had her 4 or 5 points up. And I think it was 4 points up. And so the perception was that they dinged her. Because she didn't just lose, she got her butt kicked. We're like, really? Okay. So that was the perception we saw as an audience. 2, another thing we saw is anytime we saw a singing performance, it was always chopped. So in the studio, the judges get to see the real thing. They get to see the full 3, 4, 5 minute performance, whatever it is. Then comes the editing. So when people were talking about how the TNT boys, they lost because of it was chopped up. No. That's the editing process. That has nothing to do with it. Same thing with people talking about with Dimash. Oh, it's like he's saying that version. No. That's through the editing process. It's a crappy editing process, and they did a terrible job of editing. That's it. Okay? That is it. Okay? So what we see is the end result. For example, when we saw yesterday or 2 days ago, we saw the Adagio version. That was not what was performed. That's all you need to know. They do the full version, and then in the editing room they cut it, and they cut it really, really bad. All right. So don't think that's what they're doing on stage. It's only singing a minute and a half performance. It's not like American Idol. In American Idol, when they're singing that 2.5 or 3 minute, I think it's 2.5 minutes. That's what they're singing. They're singing in a cut back version, I believe. I believe. Okay, but on this show, no. What she also said was what you saw in the reaction room was not at all what was really going on. All the judges of the Wall of the World were really upset, but they made it look like it was nothing. Okay. She said you didn't get to see her crying. You didn't get to see her getting up and leaving. And trying to defend Dimash. You didn't get to see Dimash's full statement. You didn't get to see any of that. Fair statement. Okay? So, how much of that is contorted or twisted what we see? Okay? We don't know. They made certain judges look good, certain judges look bad. That's part of the editing process, and I told you, media can do those things, and it's not a fun thing. All right. That being said, I needed to say this because I did 3 videos yesterday, and in that I heard a lot of people saying that is the reason why the TNT boys lost. That is the reason why Dimash lost. That's not. Or, they cut it after it is sung. Once it is sung, then they cut the hell out of it so they can fit it into a show. That's what you needed to know. That's all you needed to know. Okay? Do not believe that he knew at all that he was going to compete with kids. So when RuPaul said, you know the rules, what should have been said back was, yeah, I know the rules. Do you? I mean, are you really going to hurt people like that? So, are you really going to try to destroy people? Because that's what I needed to say. I didn't get it across. Is they took somebody that was just a good soul, and the American media was trying to control it. From, if they couldn't control it by having him, they can control it by destroying him. And the only thing that he could have done to avoid that situation was leave. That's why they were pissed. They were pissed because they felt like he went up them. Okay? He went up them. They wanted complete control over this guy. $1 million was not worth his soul. Okay? If he would have won, he would have been destroyed by the media. He loses, he gets destroyed by the media. He was in a no-win situation that they put him in, but yet they smiled to his face, pat him on the back. Hey, we love you, Dimash. We love you. We love you. We think you're awesome. And then with the other hand, they're stabbing him with a knife. That's what was really going on. They were trying to control him. They were trying to pull him from his family and saying, we got this. We'll take care of him. We'll take care of Dimash. He'll be a big star. It's not about fame. The number one thing that's going on in Dimash's head is spreading the love of his country. It's not about, and he'll tell you, by the way, that he loves recognition and he loves to have fans, but not at all cost. Not at all cost. And I'm so glad that he popped out of that. He's going to gain so much more respect than you will ever imagine. Okay? And I want you guys to understand that. All right, I'm out. I had to clarify a couple things. Peace.